Hey there, it's Tara Zanecki with Mogreet. We were fortunate enough to have one of our favorite clients come by last week. It was John English, who's the biz dev director over at Disney ABC Television Group. And he sat down with us for a little while and chatted about things going on over there and some of our hot mobile campaigns. So we've put together this video blog or vlog, and here it is. Enjoy. What's the most exciting thing about mobile and video right now for you?
Right.
Both from an ABC Family or Disney ABC Television Group perspective, as well as just as a consumer.
You know, I would love to look at sort of an ABC Family cross-network mobile marketing and mobile advertising campaign leveraging SMS and MMS. I see that as sort of definitely a near-term opportunity on the mobile platform. I feel like the app space is very cluttered right now.
It's so phone-specific that you really do lose out on a lot.
It really is, and you know, our demo, first of all, a lot of them are just starting to get smartphones. A lot of them are still on the iTouch or have, sort of the hand-me-down, old school, feature phones.
The $10 add-on family plan.
Even if they do, finally get their hands on a smartphone, they can't afford a lot of the $2.99, $3.99 apps or whatever, which is, really where we see a revenue stream from an app standpoint. I think that's going to change in the next year or two based on the research I've read. The advertising play in the app marketplace is going to become a more meaningful, revenue opportunity to companies like Disney. But right now, I see a ton of opportunity, and this has been confirmed by our ad sales group. Ton of opportunity with SMS, MMS, and then the mobile web, certainly. And the ability, we just finally launched a mobile website optimized for smartphones.
Congratulations.
and I see SMS, MMS is certainly a way to
drive traffic.
Kind of cross promote, both.
Definitely.
Both delivery mechanisms for our content. So.
Speaking of that, do you find that your mobile subscribers, do they mind that there's an advertisement or is sometimes an advertisement included in the messages that they're getting?
We have heard zero negative feedback about any advertising we've included. In fact, the first PLL campaign that we launched with Mogreet was sponsored by Verizon and Microsoft for the launch of their Kin phone. The opt-in rate was, insane. I
just saw a stat that supports that as well on Twitter followers. 25% of the people that saw ads, associated with their tweets, because they're starting to roll out ads now. Only 25% even noticed them, and of those who did, all of them said they didn't mind it.
Not only that, but the recall rate of these advertisers, particularly with SMS, MMS, from some of the reports I've read, I mean, it's such a sort of a one-to-one transmission of content. It's almost like a captive audience situation.
Isn't that amazing?
They're not disturbed by much else what's going on around them, so their recall rate of that advertising message has been incredibly strong.
Whatever happened to ADHD?
Exactly. And we do our best to integrate, organic advertising and organic campaigns in and around our shows.
When you say organic, do you mean like contextual or relevant to the show?
Relevant to the show and its storylines. For instance, the Kin phone is, there was a product integration into Pretty Little Liars.
Right.
It was
a brilliant idea.
It was a social networking centric phone that really, pushed, the use of Facebook and sending texts and, dragging and dropping old texts into, filing taxonomies. And the heart of the storyline of Pretty Little Liars is text messaging. So it was in sending, video and photos, of these girls to each other and getting the mysterious
messages from A.
So it kind of worked. You know what I mean? It was very aligned with the themes of the show. Mobile phone media content is just increasing dramatically. Pretty Little Liars and Secret Life of the American Teenager on the ABC Family Network being probably the two best examples where the fan base is just ravenous. I mean, they're just obsessed with the characters, the storylines, assumptions about the future of the story arcs of these shows.
It's interesting you say that because with Pretty Little Liars as an example, we would get phone calls from their database that would find out our support number and call us and say, when am I going to hear from A? Which is the character in the show that is actually communicating with the audience by mobile. And it's pretty exciting to us now that we're going into the next hiatus to say, okay, what else can you guys come up with for keeping them engaged, keeping your database warm while the show is not on the air.
Absolutely. And, you know, I mean, we found, as you guys well know from looking at the metrics of this Pretty Little Liars MMS campaign, we can't hit them with enough content. It's, you know, the opt-out rate has been, you know, tiny compared to sort of the industry average. You know, they've always got their phones on them. They're hyper texters. They're, you know, the consumption of mobile web content and even, you know, apps, to the extent that they can purchase premium apps.
Well, I can't thank you enough for popping by and popping a bottle. And
you too.
Right, to our success.
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks.